entire lesson 33.
Okay,
entire
ma'am.
lesson starts from the page
Okay,
1
ma'am.
and from there up to 33. Okay.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So in this chapter we are talking about the term that is respiration, right? In animal also there is a respiration process, that is a simply breathing process, inhale and the exhale. But when we are talking about respiration process in case of plant, simple, we are talking about that is breakdown of food. Respiration nothing but the process, basically it is called as the breakdown of food. And such process in other language, these are also called as cellular respiration, right? Simply it is also called as the cellular respiration. So respiration in plant nothing but we are talking about that is breakdown of food. And you know very well, is any food it is undergo the breakdown, now there is a release of energy. And that energy basically used for different metabolic activities. So in this chapter we try to understand, if you are consuming glucose, if you are consuming any carbohydrate, if you are consuming any protein, amino acid, fat, or any lipid molecule, what happened, our body that converted into energy. So what is the different pathway, if you are taking any diet, how our body they converted in the form of energy. So you know very well the sole energy source basically ATP. So we'll try to understand, if you are taking any sources like carb, fat, protein, lipid, any organic acid. So our body finally they converted into ATP. So in this chapter we'll try to understand majorly what's the meaning of the cellular respiration. And cellular respiration nothing but that is breakdown of food, and after the breakdown now there is a release of energy, and that energy utilized for different metabolic activities. Okay, clear this part? Simple line, simple word. Clear? Cellular respiration means breakdown of food. Now, so what kind of the food we consume? So you know very well, whenever we are talking about the food, major food basically carbohydrate. We are taking carbohydrate more in our diet. Along with that we are taking fat also. Along with that we are taking protein amount also. Along with that we are taking organic acid also. So these are the some part which is a source of the food, and out of that carbohydrate, these are the major source of food. So that's why especially when you are following any diet, so doctors specifically prefer you take the minimum means take the appropriate amount of the carbohydrate. So mostly during the weight loss, even there is a doctor specifically suggests take a low carbohydrate diet, because generally we are taking more carbohydrate, because carbohydrate nothing but these are the sugar, and you know very well whatever we are eating our body finally they convert it into glucose. So naturally major the food which is the part of our diet, that is carbohydrate. So now we'll discuss how that carbohydrate, fat, protein as well as the organic acid they undergo the breakdown process, and finally how we obtain ATP in the form of energy. Now, so whenever we are talking about that is respiration basically there are two types. We are talking about cellular respiration, okay, more specifically, because we are talking about the breakdown of food. So these are the two types of the cellular respiration. Number one, that is floating, free floating. First of all, forced respiration, free floating respiration. And in this free floating respiration, one example that is breakdown of carbs, breakdown of carbohydrate. So now what happened in this condition? Carbohydrate undergo the process of the breakdown, they undergo the process of the degradation, and finally we obtain energy. So energy get obtained, energy get released. So such type of this respiration process simply it is called as the free floating, right? Free floating. Another second type, rest of all material, that is called as the protoplasmic respiration. Second type, protoplasmic respiration. And during this protoplasmic respiration, rest of all material except carbohydrate. For example, you can take protein, you can take amino acid, you can take fat, you can take any organic acid. So now what happened? All these molecules they undergo the process of the breakdown, and after the breakdown, finally we obtain energy. Simple process. So on the basis of the which molecule it is undergo the breakdown process, which molecule undergo the cellular respiration. On the basis of that, two types of the respiration. Number one, that is free floating respiration, breakdown of carbohydrate and we obtain energy, and rest of all molecule like amino acid, protein, fats, organic acid, all they undergo the breakdown process and finally we obtain energy. That process simply it is called as the protoplasmic respiration. Clear this part? Okay. Yeah. Okay, dear. Clear this part? Chinmay? Alia? Okay, 16. Sham? Okay, Priyanka. Okay? It's easy. It's very easy chapter. It's easily you can recall everything. Now, simple thing. First of all, we start with the first pathway, that is glycolysis. Okay? So, normally, I'll tell you one pathway, which is a basic one. First of all, we are talking about the summary, few important points related to this chapter. Suppose you are taking any diet, that is glucose. You are taking any glucose diet. You are taking carbohydrate. Okay? Now this glucose, they undergo the process of breakdown. And finally, there is a formation of the molecule. That molecule simply it is called as the pyruvate molecule. Just try to understand. We are taking this just overall view because in detail we'll discuss. Glucose tha. Glucose basically these are the 6 carbon component, right? This 6 carbon component, now they undergo the lysis and now they can form 3 carbon component but 2 molecules. So I'm using the 2 into pyruvate. That is 2 molecules of pyruvate which is 3 carbon molecule. So यहाँ पे होगा process that is glycolysis. Which process? Glycolysis. And glycolysis process nothing but that is lysis. Lysis means what? Breakdown. So glycolysis nothing but that is breakdown of glucose. Okay? Breakdown of glucose, that simple process that is called as the glycolysis. Now what happened? Whenever we are talking about the pathway glycolysis, such glycolysis pathway they can run in presence of oxygen or they can run in absence of oxygen. It's very important. Okay? Glycolysis pathway, there is no requirement of any oxygen because oxygen present hoga. That time also glycolysis pathway can be run, means glucose undergo the breakdown, and if oxygen is absent, that time also glucose undergo the breakdown process. So that is the one step. Glycolysis they can run in presence of oxygen as well as they can run in absence of oxygen. Now fate will be changed after pyruvate. Pyruvate bana. Pyruvate basically these are the 3 carbon component. Now what happened? This pyruvate having the 2 different fate. So we are taking first condition, that is aerobic condition. Which condition? That is aerobic condition. And you know where aerobic condition nothing but we are talking about there is oxygen is present. Aerobic condition, right? During the aerobic condition, now the 2 molecules of pyruvate, which is a 3 carbon component, 2 molecules of pyruvate. Now that pyruvate molecule, they easily entered into organelle, that is mitochondria. कहाँ पे enter होगा? In presence of oxygen, they entered into organelle, that is mitochondria organelle. And now what happened? Once they entered into mitochondria, finally they can undergo one cycle that is Krebs cycle, as well as they undergo the another chain that is ETS, that is electron transport system chain, right? Remember ETS, electron transport system, right? So now what happened? 2 pyruvate molecule, they undergo, they in presence of oxygen, now they entered inside the mitochondria. Once they entered into mitochondria, now there is a run. 2 cycle will be run. Number 1, Krebs cycle. We'll discuss that part in detail. Can you please zoom out? Yes, sure. So now they entered into which part? They entered into cycle that is Krebs cycle. After that, they enter into ETS system. ETS, that is electron transport system. Don't worry, we'll take each and every cycle in detail. And finally, what happened? Once there is a run, they entered into Krebs cycle, they entered into electron transport system, and finally we obtain ATP at high amount, because you know very well, mitochondria, these are the powerhouse of the cell. And on the basis of that, simply we can say, if you are taking glucose undergo the pyruvate they enter into mitochondria, and they undergo the various cycle, and finally they produce ATP at high amount. That's why we are talking about mitochondria. These are the powerhouse of the cell. Got it? Mitochondria is a powerhouse of the cell. Clear this point? Chinmay, Sham, Bianca? Janil, Kaushik, Shipra, Natasha, Shruti, Soham. Okay. Just try to understand. Just imagine with your body, we are eating glucose. हमने chocolate खाया और chocolate का क्या क्या होगा? Because finally, whatever you are eating, glucose खाओ, carbohydrate खाओ, protein खाओ, fat खाओ, कुछ भी खाओ. Finally, your body, they should convert it into glucose, because glucose is a sole energy source. And now, in presence of oxygen, glucose can follow this pathway. Another pathway, that is anaerobic condition. Number B. We are talking about condition that is anaerobic. And you know very well, anaerobic condition, we are talking about which condition? That is absence of oxygen. O2 is absent. Do you know, घर में हमारी मम्मा she making some dosa, idli, या फिर जो कुछ भी बैटर का प्रिपरेशन का प्रोसेस होता है, और सिंपली वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द कर्ड मेकिंग प्रोसेस. सो नाउ व्हाट हैपन ड्यूरिंग द कर्ड मेकिंग, व्हेन यू ऐड एनी स्टार्टर मतलब एक दही आधा चमचा डाला जाता है ना, दैट इज एक्ट एज अ स्टार्टर, ओके, और आल्सो कॉल्ड एज इनोकुलम. So when your mom adds some half spoon of that starter into milk, so ultimately what happens? वो mix कर देती है, and we have to cover that, right? Because ऐसे ही open रखोगे, so ultimately there is no formation of the curd, no proper curd get formed, like thick, like something that thick structure. Yeah, एक second दो. Sound is clear? Sound is clear? Hello? Natasha, sound is clear? Janine?
Ma'am, now it's clear.
Now it's clear, na? Okay. I don't know how it is get disconnect. Okay, fine. Yeah. So now we are talking about, that is anaerobic respiration. That is, we are talking about in absence of oxygen. In absence of oxygen, normally हम कहते हैं हाँ curd making. So do you observe when your mama is making batter for the dosa, idli, or any dhokla or any curd preparation, so you have to cover that container entirely, because now what happen? If you cover with the help of the plate, ultimately inside that container they create an anaerobic condition, and that anaerobic condition, basically it is favorable for process of fermentation, right? So simple meaning, if glucose is present, now the glucose is converted into pyruvate. Finally, एक second, हाँ. Finally, that two molecules of pyruvate, they undergo the process of fermentation, right? And in this chapter, we'll discuss two types of the fermentation. Number one, lactic acid fermentation, that is how to form a curd, and the another one is ethanol fermentation or alcohol fermentation, right? So in this point, we'll discuss about the fermentation point, and that is totally fermentation is an anaerobic process. Means anaerobic means we are talking about there is a no requirement of the oxygen. So that's why we are talking about the fermentation process. And in this chapter, we'll discuss two types of the fermentation. Number one, lactic acid fermentation, and another one, alcohol fermentation. Alcohol कहो या फिर ethanol कहो, alcohol fermentation. In this chapter, we'll discuss about these two fermentation process. Just try to remember this point. Whenever we are using the word fermentation, it means that we know required oxygen. If oxygen absent, ultimately what happened? We can say, yes, these are the part of the fermentation. Clear? So these are the summary of this chapter. Glucose, how it is converted into pyruvate, and now that pyruvate in aerobic and as well as the anaerobic condition, how they follow the different pathway, and with the help of this pathway we obtain some energy molecule. How many energy molecule? And along with that we obtain some byproducts also. So which byproducts we'll discuss in detail in this chapter. Clear this part? थोड़ा थोड़ा समझ में आ रहा है, because I know respiration chapter you are not aware with this chapter. This chapter is totally new for you. I understand this thing, but please try to understand. ठीक है? Yeah, clear this part? Janil?
Clear, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Chalo. Now these are the some summary, and now we are talking about the next part, aerobic respiration. Because हमने divide किया aerobic as well as the anaerobic, but now first of all we study about aerobic respiration. ठीक है? Remember one thing, glycolysis pathway, that is glucose undergo the breakdown and be converted into pyruvate. Glycolysis pathway, these are the one and only pathway who can run in presence of oxygen as well as the absence of oxygen. So that's why we are talking about glycolysis is a universal pathway. So I'm writing before the aerobic respiration, I'll give you some line with respect to glycolysis. Glycolysis means what? That is breakdown of glucose. Glycolysis pathway basically is called as the universal pathway. Okay? These are also called as the universal pathway. And why we are talking about the universal pathway? Because this pathway run in presence as well as in absence of oxygen. Oxygen ho ya फिर ना हो. But in both conditions, glycolysis pathway can run. These are the one reason. And the another reason, glycolysis pathway is present in all cell. All cell, that is glycolysis pathway is present. Even we are talking about RBC cell, right? So inside the RBC cell, you know very well, during the maturity time, that inside the RBC cell, nucleus it is get removed. Some limited pathways are present in case of the RBC, but we are talking about in case of the RBC also glycolysis pathway is present. मतलब हर जगह पे present होगा, everywhere it is present. Because right now you can write down one mention, it is present in all cells. It means that from all prokaryotic cell up to all eukaryotic cell without any exception case, not a single exception case, एक भी exception case नहीं है. That's why we are talking about glycolysis is a universal pathway which is present in all living cells from prokaryote up to eukaryote. Got it? Clear this part? So please remember, during aerobic I am taking glycolysis pathway under the aerobic respiration, but in your body if glucose is not available, if oxygen is not available, that time also glycolysis pathway can run. That's why we are talking about like bacteria which is present in curd, like that is lactoacidophilus bacteria. So that bacteria also they can survive because they undergo the glycolysis pathway. So remember one thing, for the survival oxygen is not required. For the survival, glucose is required. Got it? For survival, oxygen it is not required because definitely we are an aerobic organism. Maximum bacteria, these are the aerobic. plants aerobic है, animals aerobic है, but some organism they can anaerobic, like yeast भी anaerobic है, lactobacillus bacteria that is also anaerobic. So now these are the few bacteria they can survive without oxygen. Even archaebacteria, methanogen bacteria, they are also anaerobic. So remember one thing, ग्लूकोज जीने के लिए ग्लूकोज चाहिए, ऑक्सीजन की जरूरत नहीं है. If I'm talking about universally, right? If I'm talking about universally, glucose is required, food is required for the survival. Oxygen होगा ना होगा, okay, it's depend, because organism can survive with oxygen or without oxygen. Clear? ठीक है? So now these are the some information with respect to glycolysis. Glycolysis, this is a universal pathway, and we are talking about that glycolysis. First time they discovered by the two scientists. Name of the scientist, that is Embeden and the Meyerhoff. On the basis of that, simply we are talking about this pathway, glycolysis pathway. These are also called as EMP pathway. And EMP, these are the name of the scientists who discovered this pathway. यहाँ से question नहीं बनेगा, so no need to remember what is the long form of EMP. If you read module, you will get, I think that is Embeden, Meyerhoff and the Parnas. These are the three scientists who discovered this pathway. So simply they are called as the EMP pathway. So these are the different name, three names for the glycolysis. These are the universal pathway, as well as these are also called as the EMP pathway. ठीक है, done. Done this part. Yeah, clear this part. Any doubt from the glycolysis? Okay, chalo, very nice. So first of all, we are taking some chart which will help you in to solve the MCQs which is related to NEET examination. So divide your page into three parts. Number one, we are talking about that is name of the pathway. Another one in prokaryotic cell as well as in case of eukaryotic cell. So first of all, we are talking about name of the pathway. Now this pathway present in prokaryotic, and now we compare this point with eukaryotic cell. First pathway, universal pathway, that is glycolysis. Glycolysis they present in case of the prokaryotic cell as well as the eukaryotic cell. So we are talking about the site. So in case of the prokaryotic as well as the eukaryotic cell, glycolysis pathway they present inside the cytoplasm. So what's the site? Common cytoplasm. So in case of the pro as well as in case of the U, glycolysis pathway they present in cytoplasm. Got it? Both they are present in cytoplasm, because see, जैसे हम कहते हैं ना कि when organism get formed, for example, you know very well, before 4.5 billion years ago, earth get developed. Now slowly organism they start develop. So जो first organism था, first organism, after that evolution process gets started, but primitive organisms still they are having the glycolysis pathway, and we are an advanced one. In our body also glycolysis pathway is present without any change, because जब glycolysis pathway बना, means some enzymes get discovered. Now there is a formation of this, these are the conditions, so that glycolysis pathway, these are the best pathway. So there is a no need of any change, no need of any evolution with respect to glycolysis. So in case of the whatever the enzymes, whatever the substrate, whatever the product which is related to glycolysis, they 100% similar to all living cells. Glycolysis pathway they not undergo evolution, they are not undergo any changes. जैसे बना था, first of all जैसे भी बना हो, that is the best one, because that's why we are talking about site भी same है in case of the prokaryotic cell as well as the eukaryotic cell. Site for the glycolysis, cytoplasm, and just we discuss one word, glycolysis. These are the universal pathway, because that pathway they can run, they can carry it out in presence of oxygen as well as in absence of oxygen. So that's why these are the universal pathway which is present in all prokaryotic cells, all eukaryotic cells. Clear? So pehla sentence है, that is glycolysis pathway site for the pro as well as the eukaryotic cell, site is same. Now under the aerobic respiration, we'll talk about the Krebs cycle. Krebs cycle. Site for Krebs cycle in case of the prokaryotic cell, that's site basically cytoplasm. When you compare this point with respect to eukaryotic cell, now the site basically mitochondrial matrix. Which site? Sorry, mitochondrial matrix. Matrix. So हमने organelle देखा हुआ है. You know very well. Mitochondria is a double membrane organelle, outer membrane, inner membrane, right? And whatever the entire the fluid part, that part basically it is called as the matrix region. So that Krebs cycle is present in mitochondrial matrix in case of the eukaryotic system, because you know very well in case of the mitochondria is absent. And finally we are talking about ETS, that is electron transport system. ETS, electron transport system. Okay, you know very well for the electron transport system there is a requirement of the plasma membrane, because with the help of the electron transport system you can obtain amount of energy. हम यहाँ पे देखेंगे because all this part कहीं ना कहीं हमने मोनेरा में देखा था. Even will this part we already some part we already tested some flavors with respect to that electron transport system in cell chapter also, but in this chapter we'll see detailed pathway. So site basically that is plasma membrane of bacteria, because for the electron transport system plasma membrane is required. But you know very well in case of the bacteria there is no any organelle. एक ही organelle present होगा, that is ribosome, 70s type of the ribosome, but that ribosome also that is a without membrane. So electron transport system that they can run on plasma membrane of bacteria. But in case of the eukaryotic system, we have a sophisticated organelle like inner membrane. So site basically inner mitochondrial membrane. Okay, that's it. So these are the some information with respect to site, and there is a neat question from this chart. Done. Should we start with the glycolysis? Chalo, should I start with glycolysis? 19 students. हेरम 4 बढ़ गए यार, अच्छी बात है. श्याम, ओके प्रियंका, चलो. Now listen one thing. आपको ये चैप्टर हुआ है that is digestion and the absorption. That chapter is you already studied in zoology. Okay,
Yes,
good.
Long
So
ago.
yeah, so just try to understand. Okay, for example, in your hand there is a Cadbury silk Cadbury आपके पास, आपने खाया. Now you know very well when you are eating, churning process, saliva get add now from your buccal cavity, mouth, now it is entered into your pharynx region. Now that esophagus, now they entered into stomach. Inside the stomach there is a different acids and the different enzymes will be they act, and now the proper degradation process will be occur. Now what happened after the stomach region? Now they part means they transfer to the intestine. I'm not taking all the duodenum and entire part, just verbally. Okay, so now they pass to the intestine. You know very well intestine. Now from the intestine, now that whatever the food is there after the digestion, now we have to dump into glucose into blood, right? And through the blood is a basically these are the part of the fluid part who can move from your entire body. So जहाँ जहाँ पे blood जाएगा, along with that blood all the nutrition, all the hormone they can pass out from one cell to another cell. Now remember one thing, why glycolysis is the universal pathway. बाकी दूसरा कोई pathway क्यों नहीं है? और हम ये भी कहते हैं, you know, that is glucose basically these are the sole energy source, basic energy source, right? Why glucose? Why not lactose? Why not fructose? Why not sucrose? Why glucose? Because most reason in our body, if I'm talking about in our body, for example हमारे body में cell present है, these are the single cells, suppose these are the one, on this cell there is a presence of the plasma membrane. But now what happened, suppose ये पूरा blood का region है, all these are the blood capillary है, vein से artery है, blood beds are there, so everywhere these are the something a complex network. Now what happened inside that blood, glucose present है, energy present है, hormone present है, protein present है, amino acid present है, everything is present, as well as glucose also present. Glucose basically these are the large molecule, so you know very well any large molecule they never cross the plasma membrane. But now what happened, this cell, the cell required the glucose, so now on the plasma membrane there is a presence of one specific type of the transporter, right? And that transporter simply it is called as the GLUT transporter. I'm using red pen, एक second. That transporter simply it is called as the GLUT transporter. Remember one thing, GLUT transporter, they are present in all over plasma membrane. And what is the function of the GLUT transporter? Suppose glucose is available in blood, glucose is available in outside the cell, so ultimately that glucose they can easily enter inside the cell, right? Cell के अंदर enter करेगा, you know very well. Now यहाँ पे nucleus present होगा, outside the nucleus that is the area that is called as the cytoplasmic area. Inside the cytoplasm, glycolysis process will be occur. Through the glycolysis, glucose they convert into pyruvate. And now on the basis of that cell condition, if cell present in aerobic condition, that time that pyruvate they entered into mitochondria. And if cell present in anaerobic condition, now that pyruvate they entered into fermentation process, right? Normal process. Why we are talking about glucose? Basically, these are the basic energy source because of the transporter, that is GLUT transporter. Please remember, transporter means what? Something a gate who allowed entry of glucose as well as the exit of the glucose, right? You know very well, जब कभी भी हमारे body में when our blood glucose level it is get increase, so which hormone get increase? हाँ, if blood glucose increase, concentration get increase, so which hormone get increase? अरे बोलो ना, हेरम नहीं हुआ कि ये पार्ट? Janil, insulin.
Ma'am, can you please repeat?
I'm talking about if in your body, if glucose concentration is increased, blood glucose concentration is increased, so which hormone concentration is get increased? Yes, this is insulin, right? Because insulin, these are the peptide hormone. Peptide hormone, छोड़ो part. So I'm talking about what happen if blood glucose concentration get increased, so ultimately your insulin concentration get increased. Insulin go and bind with the liver, bind with the kidney, bind with the epinephrine cells, bind with the muscles, and now what happened, they open the GLUT transporter, right? And you know very well, liver basically हमारा कर्ण है. कर्ण in the sense, आपको महाभारत का कर्ण पता है क्या? There is one character. महाभारत का वो है because liver, these are the organelle. If blood glucose concentration increase, now liver first of all they uptake the excess glucose, and if your body feels starvation condition, if blood glucose concentration get declined, that time liver also first time they dump. तो लेता भी पहले है और देता भी पहले, but muscles मारवाड़ी है. Don't take it personally. Marwadi in the sense they are very confused. Why we are talking about? Because see, if blood glucose level is high, that time muscles they can uptake maximum glucose very rapidly. But if your body glucose present in very less amount, that time muscles they are not easily release glucose outside the muscles. जल्दी नहीं देगा, अपटेक करेगा जल्दी, but जब रिलीज का बारी आएगा, that time they are not releasing glucose as much as possible, because there is one reason, because there is one enzyme phosphatase, that enzyme is absent with muscle, so that's why liver, these are the major organelle for uptake of glucose as well as the release of glucose. ठीक है? So definitely it is depend upon the hormone. इंसुलिन हार्मोन होगा जो कि कंट्रोल करेगा if blood glucose concentration it increase that time, और अगर डिक्रीज हुआ तो which hormone? If blood glucose level get decreased, then which hormone? Yes, that is a glucagon. Yeah. So these are the two hormones which is bind on the plasma membrane, and ultimately they can open as well as they are responsible for release as well as the uptake of the glucose. So now we are talking about which transporter? That is GLUT transporter. एक second. GLUT transporter. So now what happened with the help of this GLUT transporter? These are the one gate. Now whatever the glucose is present in blood, that glucose basically they can uptake through this GLUT transporter. So that's why we are talking about glucose. These are the very basic energy source, because GLUT transporter, these are the gate which is present in high amount on plasma membrane. So that's why glucose easily uptake. If there is excess glucose, if there is a requirement, and if there is a glucose required outside the cell also, that time also they can release. So it's totally depend upon on the hormonal balance. You'll see that part. So normally we are talking about why glucose, because glucose definitely these are the basic energy source from eukaryote to multicellular, means eukaryote to prokaryotic cell, unicellular to multicellular cell. All living cells they are having universal pathway, because कहीं का भी आप glycolysis ले लो, from prokaryotic as well as the eukaryotic cell, entire cycle is same, name of the enzyme same, synthesis of the product they are same. So that's why we are talking about these are the universal pathway. Chalo. Now firstly quickly we are talking about the pathway, that is glycolysis pathway. Start from new page because we require the entire page, because it please start from the margin also. Okay, start from the new page. We require 10 steps ka step hai. Glycolysis basically these are the 10 step reaction. It's a 10 step reaction. Okay, so please start from the new page, because all these 10 steps we should try to understand with all enzymes name, with all product as well as the substrate also. Again I'm telling you, for this chapter there is no requirement of the remember any chemical formula, any molecular formula, no need. Glucose 6 carbon, that's it. No need to see 6H12O6, कोई जरूरत नहीं है. Only remember words. Glucose basically these are the 6 carbon component. Okay, clear? चलो. So first of all आपको enzyme हुआ, enzyme classification, that part is done. Oxidation, reduction, kinase, lyase, ligase, isomerase, that part is done, because यहाँ पे हमें उसका help
Yes,
होगा.
ma'am.
Okay, done. चलो. So I'll assume that you are aware with that concept, and I'll start with the pathway, glycolysis pathway, which is a 10-step reaction. So start from the new page. First of all, we are talking about that is molecule. That molecule basically is the glucose molecule. हाँ Heram, right? Glucose molecule. Glucose basically these are the 6 carbon component, right? Now that glucose they undergo the process, and now that glucose further they convert it into glucose 6 phosphate. क्या हुआ यहाँ पे? Initially glucose present tha, which is a 6 carbon. Again they converted it into glucose 6 phosphate, which is also 6 carbon component. On this step enzyme will be work. That name of the enzyme hexokinase. Which enzyme? Hexokinase. And I hope you remember, whenever we are talking about the kinase enzyme, kinase basically they are responsible for transfer of phosphate group. Remember enzyme classification? Kinase का काम क्या होगा? Basically they are responsible for transfer of phosphate group. So you can imagine glucose था, but now it is converted into glucose 6 phosphate. Means what? At the 6th position of the carbon, addition of the phosphate group. So glucose converted into glucose 6 phosphate. So यहाँ पे phosphate add हुआ, and now that phosphate coming from ATP. So now this step, one ATP molecule undergo the hydrolysis and they convert into ADP, and whatever the inorganic phosphate they get released, that inorganic phosphate they get added with glucose. So now that structure will be become glucose 6 phosphate. I'm repeating this part again. Remember, if you want, I can give you the information also. Whenever we are talking about the enzyme, kinase, it is belonging to transferase family, second family, transferase. And that kinase enzyme basically it is responsible for transfer of phosphate group. So obviously यहाँ पे phosphate group आया तो यहाँ से किसी ने तो लिया होगा. So simply what happened? This triphosphate it is converted into diphosphate, and that inorganic phosphate they come and bind with the glucose structure. Clear? So these are the first enzyme, that is hexokinase, who responsible for conversion of glucose into glucose 6 phosphate. Done? Listen, draw what we say, that entire cycle please draw at the center, because आगे जाके हमें इसको split करना है. Split in the sense we'll start like this, again we break like this, and again we continue like this. इस तरह से pathway होगा like this. So please start from the center. Chalo. So these are the first steps. Should I start next one? Should I start next step? You have to learn this step, okay? Without learning nahi hoga. Glucose it is converted into glucose 6 phosphate hexokinase. Yeah, should I continue? Okay, chalo.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we are talking about, now we are talking about the second step, that is glucose 6 phosphate, which is an enzyme, which is one substrate. That glucose 6 phosphate, now further it is converted into fructose 6 phosphate. So you know very well, fructose also, these are the 6 carbon sugar, right? And now in this state, enzyme will be work, that is phosphohexoisomerase. Can you tell me what is meaning of the isomer? Huh? What is meaning of isomer? Study किया है ना आपने? Isomerase means isomer. Glucose and fructose, they are isomer of each other. What is meaning of isomer? Because glucose also 6 carbon component, fructose also 6 carbon component, but they are isomer of each other. कोई change नहीं हो रहा है. So enzyme, I'm writing, just tell me what is the isomer means what. And now I'm telling you the name of the enzyme, that is phosphohexose. Hexose, that is 6 carbon sugar. Isomerase. What is meaning of isomer? Srushti, Sakshi. अरे बोलो ना, what's the meaning of isomer? Glucose and fructose, they are isomer of each other. Isomer, epimer, ये concepts है actually. Enzyme category होती है. These are the 6 classification. O for oxidation reduction. O for oxidation reduction, loss of electron, gain of electron. T for transferase, transfer of group. H for hydrolase, breakdown of, they have same formula. Which formula? L for the lysis, I for isomerase, and L for the ligase. So I'm talking about isomer means what? Heram, check your concept, okay? Chalo. So I'm telling you, isomer means what? Number of the carbon, basically, whenever we are talking about both these sugar, they are having same formula, C6, H12, O6, everything is same. But glucose is a aldehyde sugar. And fructose, it is a ketonic sugar. What is meaning of aldehyde? First carbon CHO group is present. So glucose is an example of aldehyde sugar, right? And fructose, it is an example of ketonic sugar. Ketonic sugar means what? C double bond O. Please read the biomolecule part again. So I'm not telling that part. So please remember, glucose 6 phosphate, it is converted into fructose 6 phosphate. कुछ change नहीं हुआ, glucose, which is a aldehyde sugar, they simply convert it into fructose, which is a ketonic sugar, because glucose as well as the fructose, they are isomer of each other. Change होगा with respect to their functional group, aldehyde group replaced with ketonic group. So now number of the carbon, they are fixed. Glucose 6 phosphate 6 carbon था, fructose 6 phosphate also, these are the 6 carbon, but यहाँ पे reaction होगा isomerase because they are isomer of each other. So there is a no any addition of the phosphate group because 6 phosphate, it is remain as it is 6 phosphate, but glucose, it is converted into fructose. Clear? Now, next important step, neat question from last year. Now this fructose 6 phosphate, this fructose 6 phosphate, now it is converted into fructose 1,6 bisphosphate. देखो change देखो, fructose as it is रहा, there is no change. So fructose as it is, no change. Change कहाँ पे हो गया? 1,6, already at the 6th position phosphate group is present, but extra one phosphate group get added at first position, तो ये बना 1,6 bisphosphate. Why we are using bis? हम डाई क्यों नहीं यूज कर रहे? I'm telling you the die structure also if you want. See, fructose 6 phosphate, 1 carbon, 2 carbon. Don't draw this structure, okay? No need. It's for your understanding purpose. First carbon, second carbon, third carbon, 4 carbon, 5th carbon, and the 6th carbon. So I'm giving the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. ठीक है? Now fructose है, मतलब ये होगा C double bond हो, right? CH2OH, CH2OH. Already at 6th position, phosphate group is present. तो यहाँ पे एक phosphate group present है, that's what is called as the fructose 6 phosphate. So these are the structure for the fructose 6 phosphate because at the 6th position phosphate group is present. But यहाँ पे addition क्या हो रही है? On first position also there is a addition of the 1 phosphate group. तो यहाँ पे भी phosphate add हो रहा है. So now that structure it is become fructose because aldehyde sugar है, because of that C double bond O. 1,6 first carbon phosphate group present, 6 carbon phosphate group present, तो ये बना 1,6 bisphosphate. Why we are using bis? Because phosphate group present, they are two different position. हम डाई कब यूज करते हैं? We are using the die means for example ये कोई 4th carbon है and that 4th carbon यहाँ पे भी phosphate group present है, यहाँ पे भी phosphate group present है, means both that carbon valency basically 4 and out of that 4 valency 2 valency they are occupied by the 2 phosphate, तो इसको हम कहेंगे diphosphate. But now we are talking, we are using which word? Bisphosphate. I know थोड़ा सा difficult होगा because ये chemistry का part है, but just try to understand. Fructose 6 phosphate, that is phosphate group, it is already added at which position? At 6th position. But now what happened in next step? Now that fructose it is get added at first position also. पहले 6 में present था, now they also added, already they present at the 6th position, now they added at the first position. So now tell me, क्या हो सकता है यहाँ पे? कहाँ से आए phosphate group? Transfer of the phosphate group, which enzyme will be work? अभी देखा हमने. From where this phosphate is coming? अरे phosphate free में तो नहीं present होगा ना, because phosphate is having negative charge. Phosphate is not present in free form. They should conjugated with other molecules. अरे try to speak, try to be interactive because ये chapter without interaction नहीं होने वाला. You can on your mic, you can speak with me, no problem dear. Just try to explain. गलत होता है, no problem, मैं नहीं डांटूंगी आपको. Please speak. See, glucose 6 phosphate it is converted into fructose 6 phosphate is converted into fructose 1,6 phosphate. So that extra phosphate coming from कहाँ से आया? मैंने अपने जेब से तो नहीं दिया. हाँ? They are coming from ATP, and these steps also enzyme will be work, that is kinase enzyme. Okay, just try to understand. That's why I'm telling you this chapter is very easy if you understand the concept. यहाँ पे भी enzyme काम करेगा kinase enzyme because kinase enzyme it is responsible for ट्रांसफर ऑफ फॉस्फेट ग्रुप, बट सबस्ट्रेट अलग है. सबस्ट्रेट बेसिकली दैट इज फ्रुक्टोज 6 फॉस्फेट. तो यहाँ पे काम करेगा द एंजाइम दैट इज फॉस्फो फ्रुक्टो काइनेज एंजाइम. ओके पद्मा, गॉट इट डियर. पहले बताना था ना. So enzyme will be work here. Again the enzyme that is kinase enzyme, but more specifically we are using word phosphofructokinase because substrate कौन सा है? Fructose 6 phosphate. On the basis of that, kinase होगा means they can add, means they can transfer energy from ATP. So during the third step, ATP triphosphate, they undergo the hydrolysis, that is ADP plus inorganic phosphate, and now this inorganic phosphate they come and bind at which position? At first position of fructose structure. Got it? Clear? Steps हमने देखे. Whenever we are using the word kinase, matlab definitely there is a transfer of the phosphate group, and that phosphate coming from ATP. एक phosphate form होगा, means they can ATP form होगा या फिर ATP hydrolysis होगा. Padma, now sound is clear, dear?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Do you have any doubt? Please you can stop me because this chapter it is coming for your exam. तो वहां पे कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं होना चाहिए. Do you have any doubt? Please ask me right now. कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. I can take some extra classes and I'll try to explain this chapter. I don't have any problem, but please make sure each and every concept should be clear. Kinase enzyme is transfer of the phosphate group, and that phosphate coming from ATP. Because see, triphosphate, देखो हमने यहाँ पे 2 ATP इन्वेस्ट किए. Glucose up to fructose 6 phosphate. During this step, we are hydrolysis 2 ATP. यहाँ पे ATP का hydrolysis हुआ. Again, in this step also there is a hydrolysis of ATP. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'm giving some information. Please write down this information in margin. यहाँ पे मत लिखना. Please write down in margin. So we are talking about some information with respect to that enzyme, that is phosphofructokinase enzyme. Phosphofructokinase enzyme, simply these are also called as the PFK enzyme. Please write down this information in margin. PFK enzyme, that is phosphofructo enzyme. One important question, phosphofructokinase enzyme, basically these are the pacemaker enzyme. Can you tell me what is meaning of the pacemaker enzyme? Biomolecule chapter. Anyone? Can you tell me it is an example of pacemaker enzyme? What's the meaning of the pacemaker? These are the enzyme PKF, phosphofructokinase. It is a pacemaker enzyme. What's the meaning of pacemaker? बोलो ना. काही पोरं बोलतच नाहीत. Okay, accelerate the process. Okay, good. Anything else? Janil, good try, dear. Increase the speed of the process. Yes. So not only increase, as well as they can decrease this speed of the process also, because phosphofructokinase, these are the key maker enzyme. Basically, these are the important enzyme. More specifically, these are the example of the allosteric enzyme, because now what happened? That enzyme, phosphofructo enzyme, basically these are the one example of allosteric enzyme. And you know very well, whenever we are talking about the allosteric enzyme, substrate binding site as well as the inhibitor or the activator binding site, they are totally different. So we are talking about these are the pacemaker enzyme. It means that it can control, it can regulate a speed of reaction. मतलब ये डिसाइड करेगा कि ग्लाइकोलाइसिस प्रोसेस रैपिड होगा या फिर ग्लाइकोलाइसिस प्रोसेस स्लो डाउन होगा. सो एवरीथिंग इट इज डिपेंड अपॉन दैट phosphofructokinase. ठीक है? Because phosphofructokinase is an example of allosteric enzyme. So I'm taking some quick part with respect to allosteric. Suppose ये एंजाइम है। So these are the name of the enzyme, that is PFK enzyme. PFK, that is phosphofructokinase. And just we discussed, these are the example of allosteric enzyme. What's the meaning of the allosteric enzyme? Allosteric enzyme basically it is having the two side. एक site होगी that is activator or inhibitor binding site. So it's depend upon the condition. अगर activator present होगा, now they can enhance the process. If inhibitor present, now they can stop the process. So these are the activator or inhibitor binding site. Another side, basically these are the substrate binding sites. So you know very well two types of the enzymes are there, MM enzyme as well as the allosteric enzyme. So phosphofructokinase, it is example of the allosteric enzyme. And what's the meaning of the allosteric enzyme? That is substrate binding site as well as regulatory site. Regulatory site means what? Activator or the inhibitor site, they are totally varied. Two different sites are present. So we are talking about phosphofructokinase. These are the pacemaker enzyme. They can regulate, they can control a speed of pathway. Agar activator bind hoga, now they can process, they can promote the cycle, and if inhibitor they get bind, that time they can stop the process also. Clear? Clear this part? So please write down all this information in margin with respect to allosteric enzyme. An example for the allosteric enzyme, PFK, phosphofructokinase enzyme. Done? Done? बस इंक्रीज नहीं करता स्पीड को हेराम. अगर इनहिबिटर बाइंड हुआ ना, so they can inhibit also. That's why we are talking about these are the key maker. They can control, they can regulate in positive way as well as in negative way. Chalo, should I continue with pathway? Should I continue with pathway? Yes, no, say something. Sonal, Priyanka, Shruti, Padma. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, chalo. So back to pavilion with pathway. So मैं ये pathway देखा, that is glucose. Glucose convert into glucose 6-phosphate. It is converting to fructose 6-phosphate. Now it is converting to fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. Now हमने डिस्कस किया glycolysis, breakdown of glucose. So now these are the state जहाँ पे breakdown होगा glucose molecule का. There is a breakdown of the fructose 1,6-phosphate. So now from this state we are talking the lysis process. So just we discuss fructose 6-phosphate 6 carbon as well as the fructose 1,6-bisphosphate as well as they are also 6. यहाँ पे step change होगा. Now that fructose 1,6-bisphosphate they undergo the process of lysis. Right? They undergo the lysis and the enzyme will be work here. That name of the enzyme, that is aldolase. Which enzyme? Aldolase enzyme. And that aldolase enzyme, now they are responsible for breakdown. यहाँ पे होगा breakdown. So that's why we are talking about the glycolysis. 6 carbon molecule, now they get split into 3 carbon, and the enzyme will be work, that is aldolase enzyme, which is responsible for the breakdown. And with the after the action of the aldolase, now there is a formation of the one molecule of DHAP, which is a 3 carbon component, and as well as there is a formation of the one molecule of 3PGAL, as well as that is a 3 carbon component. So I'm giving the long form. DHAP also called as the dihydroxyacetone phosphate. Dihydroxyacetone phosphate. DHAP. Right? Dihydroxyacetone phosphate, basically these are optically inactive sugar. And what's the meaning of inactive sugar? These are the optically inactive sugar. Can you please tell me what is the meaning of optically inactive? Even glycine amino acid, they are also optically inactive. So what's the meaning of optically inactive? DHAP, dihydroxyacetone phosphate, which is a 3 carbon sugar, optically inactive sugar. Glycine, which is the smallest amino acid, that is also optically inactive. What's the meaning of optically inactive? Tell me. Hello? Janil? Alia? Kaushik? Does not bind. Not exactly correct. Natasha? Optically inactive means what? They are not react with any biological material. Means, for example, if you are taking any diet of glucose, so that can easily digest in your body because they can become part of metabolic activity, because different enzymes are there, and now that enzyme they can convert. But once that is DHAP get formed, DHAP basically these are the optically inactive sugar. Optically inactive actually that is a depend upon the rotation. I don't know आपको पता है कि नहीं पता है. Basically sugar they are having some rotation. Some these are the levorotatory, some these are the dextrorotatory, that is right-handed, left-handed. So any sugar when it dissolve in water, so they can rotate in a particular angle. Chemistry point of view actually, and on the basis of that, DHAP basically these are the optically inactive sugar because they simply remember that does not involve in biological reaction. Simply, जिस तरह से inert gas होता है, simply remember one thing: they does not react with any biological material. बायोलॉजी केमिस्ट्री पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू कॉन्सेप्ट इज क्वाइट डिफरेंट, तो आपको केमिस्ट्री में स्टडी करना. बट रिमेंबर DHAP they does not carried out further process because these are the optically inactive sugar. Other one we are talking about, that is 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde. So the long form I'm writing the 3-glyceraldehyde, aldehyde group आएगा यहाँ पे. So now we are talking about the long form, that is 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde, aldehyde, 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde. Okay, 3PGAL. So these are the one component get formed like this. I'm repeating this point again. Fructose 1,6-bisphosphate tha, 2-phosphate group is formed. Now what happened? Now that 6 carbon chain they get break. Pehla banega DHAP, that is dihydroxyacetone phosphate. Another one that is 3PGAL, that is 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde. Now, one point we discuss here, DHAP basically it is optically inactive sugar, so they never undergo the further glycolysis process. But 3 carbon बना लिया. Now that they become waste, so cell के पास इसका भी solution है. Because DHAP they never undergo the further process. But now what happened? Cell synthesize one enzyme. And with the help of this enzyme, now that DHAP, whatever that DHAP it get formed, that DHAP finally they converted into 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde molecule. Whatever the DHAP get formed, जितने भी molecules बनेंगे, that DHAP they converted into 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde, and the enzyme will be work here again isomerase. More specifically, we are talking about name of the enzyme, triose isomerase. And just we discuss isomerase मतलब क्या? DHAP, basically these are the dihydroxyacetone phosphate, which is a one ketonic sugar, DHAP. Glyceraldehyde, that is the one aldehyde sugar. So simply what happened? Ketonic sugar they convert into aldehyde form. So यहाँ पे enzyme काम करेगा isomerase. And why we are using the triose? Because DHAP also 3 carbon and they convert it into 3 carbon 3 phosphoglyceraldehyde. Clear? Clear? Just see the entire part, take time, take just 1 minute time, read the entire process very carefully, because I know थोड़ा सा hectic है, but daily practice करो हो जाएगा. Take a pen, paper and just write down each and every step. If you recall in your mind, नहीं होगा. Photo memory also not applicable. You have to practice with paper and pen. For this chapter, you have to practice. उसके सिवा नहीं बनेगा ये chapter. Sonal, Priyanka, see DHAP 3 carbon, they convert it into 3 phosphoglyceraldehyde with the help of the enzyme triose isomerase enzyme, because DHAP, which is a one ketonic sugar, phosphoglyceraldehyde, these are the one aldehyde sugar. So 3 carbon ketonic, they convert into 3 carbon aldehyde. So enzyme will be what? Triose isomerase. Clear? Chanel, reply anyone please. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now
Yes,
now
ma'am.
just think, these are the steps. First time, with the help of the aldolase enzyme, 6 carbon they get split into 3 carbon 3 carbon. मतलब यहाँ पे हो गया glycolysis. Okay. First step, there is a glycolysis. One molecule, already we obtained one molecule of the 3 phosphoglyceraldehyde. Already one molecule था. But now what happened? AP also they converted into 3 phosphoglyceraldehyde. So now from this step, we have to consider 2 molecules of 3 phosphoglyceraldehyde. Got it? Got it? समझ में आ रहा है what I'm saying? Initially कितना था? Only one molecule is present, but DHAP also they converted. So that time we have to consider 2 molecules. 2 into sign, it's represent 2 molecules. Okay? 2 molecules of 3 phosphoglyceraldehyde. Clear? So from this step, you have to consider how many steps? Each and every step. Remember one thing, each and every step you have to consider that is 2 molecules. अगर ATP form हो रहा है, again there is a 2 molecules. Is this any, what do we say? CO2 or water get added, that time also there is a 2 water added. If is this any product get formed, that means also they are having the 2 molecules. So please remember from this step, we have to consider 2 substrate, 2 products as well as the 2 energy gain also. Clear? So from this step we have to consider 2 molecules. Why? Because already one molecule of 3 PGL is already present. DHAP था, DHAP को भी हमने इसमें convert किया. So now from this step we have to consider 2 molecules of 3 phosphoglyceraldehyde. 2 substrate. यहाँ से दो ही part. Done? Done this part? Clear? Do you understand why we are writing 2? Because from this step we have to consider 2 molecules. Each and every step we have to consider 2. जो कुछ भी process होगा, 2 product, 2 substrate, 2 enzymes, even what we say, 2 product ATP get formed, that is also 2 molecules. We have to consider 2. Chalo. Now another important step. 2 molecules of 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde. Now on this step, 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde, now there is an enzyme will be work dehydrogenase. And do you know हमने एक enzyme word की use किया था. Whenever we are using the enzyme dehydrogenase, it means that something molecule like NADH they get formed, right? Dehydrogenase. So here I am talking about the enzyme will be work, that is glyceraldehyde phosphate dehydrogenase. That enzyme is get added during this step. Please write down one sentence here. Dehydrogenase हमें बार बार देखेंगे enzyme. Whenever we are talking about the dehydrogenase enzyme, it's simply represented by DH. DH. What is meaning of DH? Dehydrogenase. Whenever we are talking about the dehydrogenase enzyme, it means that these are the steps where oxidation or reduction process can be occur. Or in other language, in this step, simply we are talking about NAD, they convert it into NADH plus H plus, and these are the two-way reaction. Okay, it's a two-way. Or we'll discuss NADP, it will be converted in the form of NADPH. दोनों हो सकता है. Please write down this all information in margin. Whenever we are talking about the enzyme dehydrogenase, means these are the simply responsible for the oxidation and the reduction. And you know very well, hydrogen also they are having lone pair of electron as well as the pair of the proton also. So whenever we are using the enzyme DH, मतलब यहाँ पे दो reaction होगा. NAD they convert it into NADH, or from NADH we can obtain NAD. Both way direction. Similarly, NADP, maybe they convert it into NADPH, or NADPH may be converted into NADP, because it's a bidirectional process. In this point of view, when we are talking about photosynthesis, that time we'll discuss this part, NADPH. But whenever we are talking about respiration with respect to glycolysis, even with respect to mitochondria, we have to discuss the NADH. Okay? NADH थोड़ा थोड़ा समझ लो, because dehydrogenase enzyme जब कभी भी हम use करेंगे, definitely there is a formation of NADH or there is a release of something NAD. Depend upon what kind of the process is going on. It is thermodynamically favorable or it is against the thermodynamic. According to that, but now back to Pavilion. We are talking about the enzyme will be work, that is glyceraldehyde phosphate dehydrogenase. ठीक है. हाँ, अगर आपको substrate याद नहीं रख रहे हैं ना, don't worry, you can remember kinase, you can remember just isomerase, you can remember just triisomerase, you can remember just dehydrogenase. That is also true, no problem, चलेगा. So next one we are talking about the enzyme dehydrogenase enzyme. During this step, basically now there is the addition of molecules of inorganic phosphate. So why we are taking C 2 if we consider as a 2 because just we from this step we have to जो भी हम add करेंगे, जो भी हम release करेंगे, everything that is in 2 number. So 2 inorganic phosphate basically added during this step, and now the product will be formed, that is 2 molecules of पहले phosphoglyceraldehyde था, now it will be become 1,3 bis phosphoglycerate. Glyceraldehyde, now it is converted into which form? They converted in the form of the glycerate. Again, it will be formed the 2 molecules, right? And just to discuss, initially At the third position, phosphate group is present, but now at first position also phosphate group is at, that's why it is become bisphosphate. Remember one thing, pehle Al tha, aldehyde group is present, but now what happened? Aldehyde group they get removed and now simply it is converted into phosphoglycerate, right? Glycerate में convert हो गया, glyceraldehyde they convert into glycerate, and now during this step a very crucial process will be occur. Now during this step we obtain a money, because हमने discuss किया था from the glucose initially basically we invest to ATP. Obviously अगर हमें business start करना है तो हमें कुछ तो investment देना पड़ेगा, but after the half pathway now money will be start coming, we start earning, and now these are the steps where two molecules of NAD they form two molecules of NADH plus H plus. So again I am highlighting this part. दो NAD add हो गए, and with the help of the dehydrogenase enzyme now we obtain a energy, two molecules of NADH plus H plus. Please highlight this part because हमने यहाँ पे money कमाया, which is a source, which is exactly aim for the glycolysis. Why we are performing the glycolysis? Because we want to obtain energy. So पहले हमने invest किया, but now we are start earning process. So now first time we obtain two molecules of NADH plus H plus. Clear? Clear? So remember one thing, you see, two molecule continue कर रहे, two substrate था, two product will be formed, two molecules of NADH get formed, two phosphate also get added. Are you there? थोड़ा सा प्रैक्टिस करो चैप्टर का. दिस चैप्टर इज वेरी इजी. when you come in 12th standard ना, आपको बहुत इजी लगेगा चैप्टर. You love this chapter because last year also आपके जो सीनियर्स थे ना, they hate this chapter because some complications, but once you understand some more information about the chemistry, that time this chapter is very easy. You can easily understand the chapter, so don't worry. थोड़ा सा प्रैक्टिस चाहिए, but straightforward question will be coming. Straightforward. Okay. Again, I am telling you this for your examination point of view. NEET exam में steps नहीं पूछे जाते. There is no question on these steps. What is the pathway? But they simply ask which is the important step where we obtain energy, where we lose energy, pacemaker enzymes. That steps is quite important. ठीक है. चलो next step. 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate. Now they converted into two molecules of 3-phosphoglycerate. एक सेकेंड, स्क्रीन थोड़ा लैगिंग हो रहा है. Because if you understood this chapter right now, so in 12th standard एक और chapter है microbe, that is different by using bacteria, by using different eukaryotic cell, how we obtain idli, dosa, pizza preparation, beer, wine, rum preparation, everything. So that time this chapter definitely will help you. Chalo. So now next step. Next few steps get left. Now that 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate, finally they converted into two molecules of. So again I am using the two. यहाँ पे highlight कर रहे हैं because two molecules get formed. So two molecules of 3-phosphoglycerate. It's not glyceraldehyde, okay? अभी glycerate बना. It is become glycerate. And please remember, if you are talking about that is 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate, even these are the 3 carbon component. ये भी 3 carbon का component है, but we are taking that is 2 molecules. यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? Now simply we obtain energy. in the form of ATP. So again, second time we gain money. That is 2 molecules of ADP. Now we obtain 2 molecules of ATP. So again, please highlight we obtain which molecule, that is ATP. So can you tell me? पहले diphosphate था. Now it is converted into triphosphate, means transfer of phosphate group. So which enzyme will be work? Tell me. Diphosphate, it is converted into triphosphate. During this step, again we obtain energy, right? So can you tell me, there is a transfer of phosphate group. So which enzyme? Which enzyme? अरे इतनी बार बोला, बोलो. Which enzyme? Transfer of phosphate group. Anyone? Kinase ना बाबा. कितनी बार बोलना? It's a kinase. Okay. So enzyme will be work here. Simply we are talking about that is kinase. Which enzyme? Kinase enzyme. So we obtain again energy. So देखो two steps. Two steps we obtain energy. 2 molecules of NADH as well as the 2 molecules of ATP we obtain. Now another step. Next step. That 3-phosphoglycerate further they convert into 2 molecules of PGA. So simply we are talking about again 3-phosphoglycerate tha. Now it is converted into 2 molecules of the PGA. 3, that is 3rd position, it is get removed. Again is the 3rd carbon component. I'm telling you, यहाँ पे भी 2 molecules बनेंगे. Definitely there is a 2 molecules. No change. 3rd position पे phosphate group present था. That 3rd position which shift to just 2nd position. So for example ये कुछ ऐसे condition था. 3 carbon phosphate it is present at this position. So from this position we just shift to 2nd position. बस इतना ही change किया. Just change the phosphate position and the enzyme will be work here, that is mutase enzyme.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Can you scroll up a bit?
Yeah, sure. So enzyme will be work, which enzyme? That is mutase enzyme. Why we are talking about the mutase? They just change the phosphate group position. On the 3rd carbon, phosphate group is attached because 3-phosphoglycerate. Now we shift into 2-phosphoglycerate. Enzyme will be work, that is mutase. Okay, chalo. Okay, thank you. Now, second few steps, just 2 minutes, okay? Pathway is done. Now that 2-phosphoglycerate further, it is converted into 2 molecules of phosphoenol pyruvate, that is PEP. So phosphoenol pyruvate, simply it is called by using the word that is PEP. And PEP also, these are the 3 carbon component. During the enzyme, during this step, the enzyme will be work most important enzyme, that is enolase enzyme. Which enzyme will be work here in during this step? The name of the enzyme, that is enolase enzyme. And please remember, during this step, now there is a release of 2 water molecule. So again, I'm using the 2 PEP will be formed, as well as the 2 water molecule, they get released. Next step. 2 molecules of the PEP, now they converted into final step, that is 2 molecules of pyruvate. And during this step, we obtain energy in the form of ATP, that is 2 ADP. They convert it into ATP. So obviously phosphate group release हुआ because phosphoenol pyruvate phosphate group is present. Now they finally we converted into which form? In the form of the pyruvate, and the enzyme will be work here, that is last enzyme, because kinase, because यहाँ पे addition हो रहा है, will be formation of the ATP, transfer of the phosphate group. So obviously we are talking about enzyme will be work, that is kinase. More specifically we are using that is pyruvate kinase. Kinase responsible for transfer of phosphate group. So this enzyme, it is get added during this step, and finally we obtain energy. So please highlight this part. During this step we obtain energy. Just see the entire pathway. First of all, complete this part. Done. Should I start from the first one? So quickly we are revising this part, and don't worry, I'll share the whiteboard link. You can complete your notebook. So first step, glucose 6 carbon they convert into glucose 6 phosphate. हमने यहाँ पे ATP utilize किया, right? So we invest. So we invest 1 ATP in this step. Now, glucose 6 phosphate they convert into fructose 6 phosphate. Fructose 6 phosphate now they convert into fructose 1,6 bis phosphate. And now during this step also we invest ATP. यहाँ पे भी हमने investment किया, because you know very well, if you want to start a business, if you want to obtain a money, if you want to earn, now initially you have to invest some money. So now initially we invest 2 ATP. After that, that is fructose 1,6 bis phosphate, they undergo the lysis process. They convert it into one molecule of DHAP and the one molecule of 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde. This 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde, now DHAP basically it is optically inactive sugar. So simply that DHAP they again convert into 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde. So from this step we have to consider 2 molecules of product, 2 molecules of the substrate, as well as the 2 molecules get entered. 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde. Now we obtain it's converted into 2 molecules. Now that 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde, it is converted into 1,3-bis-phosphoglycerate. We obtain 2 molecules of NADH energy, as well as the enzyme will be work, that is dehydrogenase. Now that 1,3-bis-phosphoglycerate converted into 3-phosphoglycerate. So one phosphate release ho gaya. That phosphate is picked up by the ADP, and again finally in this step we obtain energy in the form of 2 ATP. 2 molecules of the 3-phosphoglycerate is converted into 2-phosphoglycerate. Again the enzyme will be mutase. Mutase nothing but these are the one kind of the isomerase. Third position पे जो phosphate group था, we just pick up and they add into second position. 2-phosphoglycerate now it is converted into phosphoenol pyruvate, that is called as the PEP, and the enzyme will be work, that is enolase enzyme. Final step, that is PEP, it is converted into 2 molecules of pyruvate. We obtain 2 ATP molecule, and the enzyme will be work, that is pyruvate kinase enzyme. And these are the end of glycolysis, where we obtain 2 molecules of pyruvate. Clear? So in next class we'll try to understand what is the net gain. Please थोड़ा सा practice करो इस chapter का. Okay, please practice from glucose to pyruvate. कहाँ पे ATP invest हो रहा है, कहाँ पे ATP form हो रहा है, at which step NADH get formed, so etc etc. Just try to understand with respect to carbon number and with respect to energy gain and the energy release also. Clear? Yeah. So any doubt from this chapter? This today's class, any doubt? Any doubt? No. Okay. Chalo. Yeah. So with this, we end today's session. and the further part we will not continue in next class.